lovely, so welcome to another video. This is not a FaceTime video. This is actually something different. Also, last time you saw me, I had brown hair, and now I have blonde. I went back to blonde because, I decided I was going to bleach my hair and go back to blonde because, a certain little jester gave me the reason to dye my hair blonde. And if you don't know, it's this little woman up here. Yeah. For those of you who do not know, as of today, Suicide Squad officially has come out, as a movie. It's officially in theaters, and some theaters were doing a day before release, which was on the 4th. So me and Sarah went to go see the movie, and yeah. So within, I think, the past couple weeks, I have been making my cosplay for Suicide Squad, Harley Quinn. And there's one reason as to why my hair is blonde, is because it was a lot easier to just go blonde than buying a complete, wig made for Harley Quinn. Because to me, it's just a lot easier, especially with the fact that I prefer, I actually liked having my hair blonde out of all the other colors I've ever done. I might need to retouch my roots before, next Friday, which is the 12th. But yeah, if you've always noticed, there's always two colors that I've always favored when I dyed my hair. It was blonde or black. So in this video, I'm going to talk to you guys. I don't have any footage, which kind of annoys me about it, but I'm going to talk to you guys about the process I did with creating the Suicide Squad Harley Quinn cosplay. If I can get the photos, I will randomly splice them between the video. I'll try at least. If not, then I'm just going to make one long video anyway. So first off, if you look at her from head to toe, she has the blonde hair, or the platinum blonde hair, and her left pigtail is blue and her right pigtail is red. Same with her makeup. Her left eye is, and this is my left, by the way. Her left eye is covered in blue and her right eye is covered in red, and she's got a little heart tattoo and the word rotten tattooed across her face. I hadn't done anything related to the rotten part yet because I don't have a steady hand and I can't really write backwards. But I have done the heart and I've done the eyeshadow and everything else related to the cosplay that I could possibly do. But yeah, I still need to buy some ribbon for the hair because I still haven't done that yet. But let's start, as I've already done, from head to toe, going down to the neck. Here is the pudding collar. So now, if you guys recall, I've made past videos with a thing called Instamorph. It's that stuff that I made my Miraculous Ladybug mask, the cuffs to my Celestia cosplay, the crown to my Celestia cosplay, Mikkel's Chat Noir mask, the Tiki and Plague that I made also. So basically, I used the Instamorph for the letters, and they are a little bit big, but that's as good as I can get them. But it's a choker this is basically ribbon, which I bought, and I glued snaps on the inside so that it can easily snap together and be a nice little rounded choker. And then the words are instamorphed together, and some of them have a little line in the back, but I'm thinking, or a little, I guess you can say, bracer in the back, because I wanted it to be able to be moved a little bit, see how the P is kind of moving, but just like the D and the N, or this D and the N, I'm thinking about just gluing them straight to the ribbon so that they don't move and that I don't have any issue of them falling off. And plus I'll have my hot glue with me all the time at ACON or AFest, so I'll probably not have any issue with the letters falling off. So now down to the shirt. The shirt was pretty much the easiest part, or the clothes was probably the easiest part I've ever had, or thing I've ever had to do. But here's the shirt. Originally, this shirt was actually a really long sleeve, plain white shirt. Yeah, I know, right? This was nothing but a plain white shirt. And what I did was, this red part, I completely cut it off. If you can see, I cut it out, and in the front, because in the front and in her outfit, it actually looks like it was done with a messy stitching here, but the rest of it looks clean. So what I did was I took this piece of fabric and put it in a bowl with red RIT hair dye. So not hair dye, red RIT fabric dye. So this red piece used to actually be white, and then I dyed it red. The bands on the arm are actually fabric paint, but they're kind of starting to crack, so I might have to go over them again. But these, I basically just took, oh my goodness, I took some pieces of my my tape that I have for like the purlers, put one here on this arm, put one there, and then one over here, about I think 1.5 inches apart or something. So this is basically these are basically 1.5 inches each, and the other arm I did the same thing with this one, and then after the paint dried, I took the blue RIT fabric dye and dipped the sleeve in the blue, because she has a blue sleeve for some reason. I had never really figured out the reason why this one sleeve is blue and the other sleeve isn't like a little red. But the words "Daddy's Little Monster" right here. So what I did was I actually found a photo of her shirt. The only photo of like where the words were actually clear enough to see. Took the shirt, and I will admit, yes, I did this. I put it over the computer screen and traced the actual words. So that's why they literally look like almost identical to the actual words. So yeah, and then I went over with that with fabric paint. So yeah, this is all fabric painted together, and some of it got smudged a little bit, but you can still read what it says. And then her shirt has a few rips and tears into it. So what I did was, she has this really long rip that looks like it's been sewn on. So I basically cut a long line and then re-sewed it, and then made a few other extra cuts. She has like a few couple cuts here, like that are like here on the side. So I put those there, and then one there, one there, and one there. I haven't really had a chance to pay attention to the back of the shirt very well, because sometimes she's wearing the jacket, the property of Joker jacket, which I don't have. That's the only thing about this cosplay that I do not have. Alright, so we've done the torso. Now to go down to the wrists. The next thing on here is she has 4 bracelets on, but I didn't know how to do these spiked bracelets, so I only just did the Yes Sir bracelets. And just like the pudding bracelet, these are the same thing. They're Instamorph that I painted gold, made the words, and glued them to purple ribbon, because hers are purple armbands with the words Yes and Sir written on them. So these ones are actually glued to the ribbon, and they're not going anywhere. But they kind of are a little heavy, and they have an issue with the snap staying on the bracelet. So I might try to solve that soon, but we'll figure something out. But I need to try to make them last at least at least 12 hours in a day. For mainly for AFES. So, like, they need to last from, like, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., basically. So that these bracelets, they basically do the same thing as the necklace. They come over and they snap together and they're around my wrist. I need to fix these ones. But yeah, so that's the bracelets. I do not have her gloves, which I don't know how to make gloves, so I don't know how to make them. But next on the list of things going down from head to toe are the shorts. Actually, these are backwards. These are the shorts. These shorts actually were a pair of leggings when I first got them. And so I basically cut them into shorts. I mean, technically, I cut them like this. And, yeah, these are the crotch of the shorts, which is very tiny. But, yeah, so this is actually the way they're supposed to be, but since the blue is supposed to be on the left, I have to wear them backwards. So these shorts originally were white leggings that, that have an elastic hip that I cut into shorts and then cut down the center. So then what I did was, because I tried, if you can, I don't know if you can tell. Let me see if it's in the fabric. I mean, the reason I couldn't just have them normal and, the front ways, because if you see this is actually the outside. This right here is the outside of the fabric. The inside is darker than the outside of the fabric, which is why I'm basically wearing the fabric inside out and backwards because of that. But if you can kind of see, I'm going to try to see if I can find it. I don't think it's on there, but somewhere here in the blue here, I tried dipping it in the red first, and then the red bled into the blue. So what I did was, I was like, I'm just going to cut it in half. And I cut it. See, here's how you can tell I'm wearing it inside out. That's the label right there. But no, I cut it in half. So you can kind of see some of the blue here on the red on the inside. But no, I cut them in half, put this side in the red fabric and this side in the blue fabric, and just let it there to sit. Then after they dried, I basically sewed them back together so I could wear them. These didn't really take that long. I mean, I sewed them back together pretty shittily, and I hand sewed it back together because my machine still sucks. But yeah, so this is pretty much the shorts. And then her belt, I really don't know how to add studs to a leather belt because I already have a leather belt. But so I just went on Amazon and bought a cheap little $5 studded belt. I mean, this is not as loose as I'm wanting it to be, but it's kind of good. And then, where did they go? Oh. And then the next thing, she's wearing fishnets, which I just went to Walmart and bought a package of the fishnets they had there, which these are small hold fishnets, but whenever I'm wearing them, they're a bit bigger. But basically, these I've caught my keys on these. I've caught my ring on this a few times, and I didn't care because her leggings her fishnets have some kind of holes in them. So if I happen to get any kind of rips in them, I really don't care because they're supposed to have them in it. But yeah, so, and I'll put a photo of everything below. Hopefully you guys will see what I'm talking about. But yeah, and then the shoes, I don't have any white and black heels, so I basically wore my black Converse heels that I have. But yeah, I'm hoping that, you can get, like, I got my t-shirt and the shorts from Goodwill for, like, literally $2 each. These tights were, like, $4 or $5. The belt was $5. My shoes I had gotten from a friend a long time ago. My hair dye, I spent, I think, like, $25 on the bleach, and I still have a lot left over. and the Instamorph, I think you can get like a 5-pound bag for $4, or it's like a 4-pound bag for $5. I don't know, one of those. But you can get a small bag for like $4 or $5 on Amazon if you search Instamorph, and then the ribbon was like $1 something for like a really thick roll. But oh, and I don't know if I mentioned it, but the dye was like $3-4 each, and I got the blue and red, which is probably going to be needed a lot more because I might I don't know, figure something out, but I don't know, figure something out with those. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna probably do the normal makeup like she has, and then my friend Sarah has some mousse, I guess it's called. It's like a hair colored mousse that I'm gonna put in on my hair after I put the pigtails in, so that my hair has the color and it washes out after the first time or first shower. So I'm probably gonna have to reapply it, knowing me, or I'll try. I mean, I just hope I might end up having to reapply it because I don't want to, get some blue strands in the red side or the red strands in the blue side. So most likely, I'm probably going to take a shower and then reapply the color the next time I cosplay the Harley Quinn. So after this video, I'm going to show you guys a couple photos that I've taken in the cosplay, like from the makeup trials to the full finishing, the full finished photo. And I will admit, the very first photo that I'm going to show you is the very first makeup trial I did, and I put the colors, or the eyeshadow colors on the wrong side. I put the blue on the right and then the red on the left, and I didn't realize that until after I had taken the photo. And so, yeah, it was at least a makeup trial, so now that I realize that all her blue is on the left of everything, I've on her left side, so I now know from now on to always have the blue here on the left side, blue here in the hair, the blue sleeve, the blue side of the shorts, basically everything that's blue. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and look forward to future more like, work in progress, do it yourself kind of videos. But yeah, that's it. Hope bye. This is Koikicha and I'm out. Bye guys.